heavens have opened. It's really started to come down now. It's just started to calm off a little bit. So, got a bit of thunder in the background, so it's doing what I wanted it to do. Not too sure why I haven't got a take yet though, because I decided not to recast because I was having fish shine all over my spot. It was fizzing up. Flicked a few more boilies out there because that's all I'm using, and a few PVA bags or PVA mesh bags of the salmon fry, I think it's called, and it's just it's fizzing and they're rolling on the spot, but I'm just not too sure why I'm not getting a take. So I think what I'm going to definitely have to do is, once this rain's calmed down a bit, it's starting to come down again proper now. Once it's calmed down a bit, what I'm going to do is retie some new rigs, because could well be that it could have been pick up, because my left hand rod did actually tighten up. Didn't set off the buzzer, it tightened up and then just slackened off, so it could have just been a liner. But yeah, no, it might just be just the rigs. It could be absolutely anything. It might just be that they haven't even come across it yet. But I should have had a take by now. I'm still not too sure why. But Howard's on his way over. He's going to bring me over some more bait, because I only had a kilo of the salmon and crab, so he's going to bring me some more of that. So yeah, so we hopefully get some more bait out there. I've just got one roll right in front of me just here. I'll just hold it up. This is the best time to see fish roll, because, well, personally I think it is anyway. But they've been coming a lot from just round here, just rolling right here in the margin, but I don't really want to cast over there because it's a bit too close to 19. So look, just see if we get it again. There's a big flat spot all around that area. Probably because the fella next door has just spotted out a load of stuff, but no, there's definitely sinks down there. Well, there's definitely something down there, definitely a carp down there, I keep seeing it. It's just, I don't know whether to put a rig onto it or not, because it's easy enough getting it down there. It's just, if it carts off too far left, I'm going to have a struggle to get it in, because one, it's going to cross over his lines next door, and two, there's a tree right here, and there's not much room for mistakes, if you know what I mean, and I'd have to fish locked up. I've got my rods right in front of me, as you can see. They're basically a foot away from the bed chair, so I could fish there and just fish it locked up and then hope. There you come. Right, Howard's been just sitting down having a chat with him and his missus. Decided to recast both rods, because Riley was here, there were fish on the spot and they just weren't taking it. So I changed one of the rigs, the other one I kept the same, so I couldn't really see much of a problem with it. But just put out a good bit of bait around it. I've pretty much got hardly any salmon and crab left. Howard brought down some merge for me, because we didn't have any more salmon and crab. So salmon and crab is out there and it's on the hook as well, so hopefully it will produce a fish, because they were definitely feeding on it, because it was fizzing. It was fizzing. It had fish rolling on the spot, it just wasn't picking up the bait. But not too sure why, you never know. But yeah, so I've changed the rig on it, got that back out. A couple of guys on the other side have had a couple of runs. One of them is quite funny. Didn't look a very big fish, but it took him everywhere. It took him into next door's peg. The fella next door had to reel in, and then when he got it in, it looked more like a tench. You know what I mean? But this is a good lake to learn on. Like, but it does get very, very busy, and at the moment I think every single swim is taken, which I don't really like. I don't like that at all. In a way, I wish I was fishing back on one of the other lakes where I've been fishing, but I thought I'd come over here and do a quick session and wet my lines. So yeah, no, that's it for the moment, but I'm definitely going to get one. I know it. Well, can't say definitely because you never really are definite, but no, I do feel that I'm going to get one because I've got the rods on the money, marked about, got right in the gully. I've had fish going up and down. Obviously, that was during the day. It's a bit later now. It's what the time is. 7:10 now, so they might have gone into a deeper gully, maybe like the longer one, because I've got both rods in the nearer one. So see what happens. There's a fish coming in front of me right now, but it's like this side of my bait. It's not on the actual. It's not on my rods, but yeah. So I'm gonna go and get myself some dinner. Cook myself something. Not too sure what the missus has put in there, but I'm sure she's got me quite a bit because I'm starving. So yeah, so I'm gonna go and do that, and then hopefully I'll have a fish to show you. Just had a run and lost it at the net, but quickly got the rods back out there because if you can see, right on my spot, I've got this. So it's gonna have to rip again, surely. But yeah, I think it was only a little one because the way it was fighting. If it was a big one, you know about it because, like you all know probably, that they hold their weight. They just stick to the bottom if they're big. But this one was carting everywhere, and it was trying to get over into the right hand side of my peg, which would be going into 17's water. So I had to try and start trying to give it some. I just gave it a bit too much and it come out. So yeah, I got the rods back out there. It was only a bream, as Howard says anyway. Whenever I lose one, he always says, "Oh, it was only a bream. Don't worry about it." So yeah, hopefully it'll all go again because if you can see, it is fizzing. They're proper munching on the salmon and crab and a little bit of urge what's gone out there. But what they picked up though was an MB1 pop-up, which I've been fishing out there on its own. So the MB, the way I think of it is if you have all dark baits and have one bright bait, obviously some places it won't work, but on here it seems to work wonders. Because last year I had, I think it was all season smoked salmon, I think it was. I'd put out a big bed of that, scatter it everywhere, all in a line between my two rods, and then I'd fish like a white pop-up over the top of them. And I've caught quite a few doing that. So maybe just a little bit of difference is the key on here. I think I'm going to have a lot of action tonight. I just hope there's going to be enough light by the time I get one to blow it. Otherwise you'll only be seeing pictures, which is not so great, but yeah. No one else has had anything other than that bloke who I told you about. But I actually know, saying that, one bloke did have a run, but I personally think it was oh, did you just see that? Oh no, it's there. Let's just try and zoom this out a bit, because they are right in line with my bait. Like that line is right towards my bait, and it was going that way. So if I leave the camera there, if I leave it there, you'll see more action. He's hopefully seeing him like coming out. But yeah, the fella had a run, and it's going the other way. The fella had a run, lifted into it, and it was just locked up straight away. So personally, I think it was just a liner because the fish have been moving about today, up and down the lake. So yeah, hopefully some people will start catching, because so far it's only been the two that I know about, the one who I took the photo for and the one opposite me. Not too sure if you can really see this, but it's 9:10 now, and I haven't had another bite yet, but it's going to come. It's definitely going to come. Got fish on the spot, fish rolling on the spot. Just had another one. My left hand rod keeps going up, staying, and dropping back down, up, staying, dropping back down. So they're out there, they're playing about. But, yeah, it's just a matter of time really. So an awful lot of mosquitoes, or whatever you call them, gnats. But show you the lake of the night. Just spin back around. It's still quite light out. It's just dark inside the bivvy. But hopefully if I get one, you may be able to see me holding it. I might be able to do a bit of a recording. So if it doesn't get much darker than this quickly, but it probably will do. Yeah, but just remembered that last night with all the storms and that, there was a fella fishing down in 14, and one of the trees fell. Luckily he didn't get hurt, only because he jumped into the water, but that was a bit of a close call. So that's one thing you've always got to take into account. It's nice enough fishing these lakes, but you've always got to look at what's around you, because you hear a tree start to go, you don't know where it's coming from, you don't know what way to run, you're going to be half asleep, you won't know what to do. You've got to stay on the ball, and luckily the fellow who jumped into the water was definitely on the ball, otherwise he wouldn't be here right now. But I think Lee Valley Park's coming down sometime during the week, but it might be a bit too big a job for him, so John says, so they might have to get someone out. So that pegs off out of bounds for the time being. But yeah, that's one thing you've always got to be careful of. Like, Howard's always said it to me, and quite a few other people have always said it to me, like my old man. He's always said, when you go fishing, just pay attention to what's around you, because I wouldn't like to be caught in that situation where you don't know what way to run. The only way you can run is into the water, and still then you might even get caught by it. Yeah, but luckily he's alright. Otherwise, well, I don't even want to think what would have happened. But yeah, I'm not too sure who it was. But yeah. So it's getting to that time now where they're going to start feeding, or feeding a lot more than what they were. And I've still got fish on my spot. Don't know if you could see that then, but my spot is near on whereabouts those swans are, probably just a bit further closer this way. So hopefully before it gets too dark I'll have a fish, and hopefully I can do some recording of it. But starting to feel a bit gutted about the one that I lost earlier. I sort of took it on the chin and thought, oh well. But come to think of it, I'm just starting to dread it a bit now, because you lose one. Oh, there's another one. Right on my spot, near enough. But yeah, like I was saying, like you lose one and then you start thinking, oh, is there something wrong with my rigs? Is there something wrong with this? Is there something wrong with that? But at times like this, you just got to keep going at it. You got to keep it to the back of your head, the back of your brain, or whatever they say, and just keep plodding along, keep working at it. I keep flicking in baits every like half hour or so, probably about 10, one at a time, because it seems to, I don't know why, but on here it seems to be that if you flick it, like put out a good bit of bait and then just keep flicking it out, and you'll soon get them moving back in again. It's like match fishing tactics. So I keep doing that, I'll probably do that up until about 10 o'clock. But it's unfortunate I haven't got any more of the salmon crab. I've had to use it all up. I've still got it on the hook, or on the left hand rod, with a pink pop-up I think it is now. But yeah, it would have been nice to have some more of that. But Kevin Mick's a bit short at the moment, so but I'll probably go out there next week when they've got their flavours back in and they're re-rolling bait and go and order some more. So yeah, so for now, that's it.